In the heart of Asheville, where vibrant life thrives amid bustling streets and colorful murals, a brutal truth lurks just beneath the surface. You step outside, wrapping your coat tightly against the chill in the air. The energy of the city pulses all around you. Music spills from doorways, laughter dances in the autumn breeze, and the distant sounds of honking cars punctuate the evening. But there, in the shadows of the night, something unsettling stirs. As you wander closer to the edge of the forest, the cheerful symphony of the city begins to fade, swallowed by the encroaching darkness. You can almost feel the heartbeat of the woods, yet there's an undercurrent of dread lurking beneath the leaves. A world exists here, dark and twisted, driven by illegal animal trafficking, an unspeakable crime propped up by human greed and ignorance. With each step, the evening sky deepens to a shade of indigo, the sun reluctantly hiding behind the horizon. You inhale sharply, catching a whiff of pine and damp earth, but it mixes with an unsettling odor, a hint of fear intermingled with the scent of the forest. Your heart beats faster as you remember the tales you've heard of innocent creatures, abducted from their peaceful habitats, their lives twisted into profit margins. A soft whimper pierces the deepening silence and sends chills racing down your spine. You stop, almost holding your breath, listening intently. The sound unfolds around you. Trapped animals cry out for help, their voices buried in the shadows of cruelty. You imagine the fear etched in their innocent eyes, their spirits lingering close to the brink of despair. They are not merely commodities. They are beings filled with life and purpose, yearning for freedom yet shackled by the chains of exploitation. Nearly lost in your thoughts, you feel a shiver run through you, the weight of reality sinking in. A palpable tension hangs in the air, thick as fog, as if the forest itself holds its breath, aware of the darkness infecting its beauty. Just beyond those trees, a hidden world of poachers thrives, their illicit operations hidden from the eyes of an unsuspecting public. You can almost see the greed mirrored in their eyes, hear the hollow laughter echoing through the woods, a twisted symphony of humanity's moral decay. As you draw closer, the shadows flicker with the movement of figures. You glimpse the poachers, men who have dismantled the balance of nature for profit, treating the wild as an unrelenting resource to be plundered. Their confidence is alarming, radiating from years of unchecked power over nature's inhabitants, and as you watch, anger boils within you. The darkness of their actions unravels the very thread of humanity, stripping away empathy as they callously turn their backs on the essence of coexistence. With a sudden jolt, you find your attention drawn to the vulnerability of innocence surrounding you. The animals huddled together in cramped cages, each moment tearing at your heart. You empathize with their fear. You feel their pulse racing in rhythm with your own. It's a chilling echo, a reminder of their plight, shared in a silence so profound it cuts through your very core. Each cry from the cages reverberates within you, prompting a grave sense of urgency. In the corners of your mind, you recall the wildlife activists, those heroes fighting desperately to reclaim the hidden truth. They operate beneath the radar, driven by love and compassion for these voiceless creatures. Yet their struggle is often in vain, swimming against the tide of a systemic darkness that breeds hopelessness. You ponder whether any of this will ever change, whether their tireless efforts can ever pierce the shroud of ignorance draped over society's eyes, or if they too will succumb to despair. Time is ticking, and as the illegal sale looms closer, the atmosphere thickens with dread. Every rustle, every distant, anguished cry grows impossibly loud in your ears. The sense of impending doom becomes a tangible weight pressing against your chest. You feel sweat bead on your brow as silence becomes suffocating, and moments stretch like eternity. There's an unshakable sense that the lives of countless innocents hang in the balance, teetering on the edge of a knife, and that something, somehow, must give. Suddenly, Reality crashes around you like a wave, awakening the futility buried deep within your heart. With each passing moment, you feel the urgency escalate. Pressure dawns on your shoulders, the crushing burden of witnessing injustice. Although fear coils within your spirit, there lies a flicker of hope, a reckless yearning for justice to emerge from the depths of this turmoil. You can't remain just a passive observer any longer. Something incredible stirs beneath the surface, an awakening, the courage found in the wild, waiting to rise against the encroaching darkness. This moment foreshadows an impossible rallying cry that defies nature's norm. Amid the chaos, beneath the looming shadows, you can sense the stirrings of something extraordinary. An uncharted path of bravery awaits, one that will awaken your spirit and challenge your understanding of the world. How many times have we ignored the silent guardians of the wild, allowing horrors to shimmer just out of sight? The stage is set, and the unfolding narrative will test the fabric of your beliefs, reshaping history in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Are you ready to witness the truth unfold? As the night stretches on, you find yourself drawn deeper into the woods, where the heart of the illegal operation lies hidden beneath layers of darkness. The stress breaches your thoughts, a relentless drumbeat urging you to move. Every sound, rustling leaves, snapping twigs, the distant cries of captured animals, creates an uneasy symphony echoing around you. There, just beyond the shouldering trees, you can see the silhouettes of the poachers. Your breath catches as you approach, the chilling sense of their presence palpable. You step lightly, feeling the damp earth yield under your feet, holding your breath as you angle closer to the thicket. The clearing spreads before you, a grotesque altar to human greed. Cages, rusted and dark, are crammed with animals, brazenly displayed like trophies roughshod over nature. Your heart races. You can see the fear swirling in their eyes. Foxes trembling, birds ruffled in confusion, even a small deer standing motionless, paralyzed by terror. The atmosphere turns stifling, heavy with anguish as each being silently feeds off the dread of the others. The poachers, cloaked in shadow, laugh among themselves, their voices harsh and mocking. They boast of their conquests, shrugging off the enormity of their deeds. Each chuckle sends a chill coursing through you, vibrating like a bullhorn in your mind. They see life, a fox, a bear, a hawk, not as living beings with a right to exist, but merely as pawns in their game for profit. Their cold detachment stands in stark contrast to the vulnerability surrounding them. At that moment, anger surges and it becomes a living entity within you, a bone-deep rage. This isn't just business for them. It's an exploitation that knows no bounds. You can't help but fume at their willful ignorance, their disregard for the delicate balance of the ecosystem. They talk of rare pelts and exotic medicines, of fortunes reaped from suffering. Every word deepens your own sense of injustice, igniting a resolve within you that battles against the paralyzing fear. As you shift your gaze towards the cramped cages, you spot a wildlife activist hidden in the shadows, eyes vibrant with determination. You watch, hearts beating in unison. They're armed only with a camera and indomitable spirit, waiting for the right moment to expose these crimes to the world. You know the risks they take, fighting against an entrenched system that silences their voices. In parallel, they carry stories, hope in their hearts despite overwhelming odds. Yet the despair of isolation hangs heavy, as though the weight of the forest itself conspires against them, deepening their sense of hopelessness. A sudden shout breaks your reverie. More voices, urgent and panicked. You peer closer, adrenaline pooling in your veins. The sale is about to take place. Shadows loom larger, and the desperation of the animals heights as the cage doors creak open. You hear the sound of metal clanging harshly together, a sound that reverberates like an alarm, striking straight at your core. There's something deeply wrong here, an urgency that compels you. You can hear the muttered conversations turning vicious, the poachers fidgeting with their wares, a mere transaction bound by greed, indifferent to the souls tugged behind the bars. The fear in the eyes of the captured animals brushes against your consciousness, a bitter reminder of their plight. With every heartbeat, the moment becomes more tangible, thickening with the knowledge that you must act. Your feet are rooted to the ground, a primal instinct volleying between the fight of fear and a longing for justice. You want to intervene, to scream for help, but your voice gets lost in the depths of the night, muffled by the weight of the moment. The feeling of helplessness mounts as you witness the capture, the reckless cruelty on display, and you can almost taste the injustice clinging to every shallow breath you take. Then, from this thick fog of despair, something crackles in the atmosphere, a tension so fierce it feels almost electric. You sense nature's response resonating through the trees, the answer buried deep within the wild. Your heart pounds as the wind shifts direction, carrying with it hints of a presence still unseen. You look up, hope weaving frail tendrils into your chest. As unbidden thoughts pass through, a whisper of instinct urging you forward. Hope ignites like a spark, just below the surface. Your thoughts flicker too, seeking answers. This moment feels poised at the edge of something monumental, the quietude of the forest still wrapping around you. It's as if you can already hear the last echoes of what will soon change the balance forever. A reckoning unfolding in real time, where the roles of predator and prey hold a meaning that transcends simple survival. Slowly, you step back, cradling the trembling animal spirits in your mind. You know you must uncover this black market's darkness. It cannot remain buried here, hidden in the shadows. This cannot be the end of their story, not while there's breath left in you, not when so many silent voices scream for freedom. The atmosphere is charged, and for the first time you feel the urgency transform into determination, a conviction driving you toward an unforeseen awakening. This angry tide of emotion builds and tumbles within you. Justice has to rise, has to break through the veil of ignorance that conceals this realm of horror. The suspense builds and bends, shaping something strong, something wild. Something just might be awakened in this darkness, something ready to rise against the encroaching threats, to restore balance and reclaim what has been lost. You clench your fists tightly. It's time. Just when you think the moment might slip away into the shadows, the silence is shattered. A thunderous roar fills the air, igniting your senses. The sound is primal, echoing through the forest like a shockwave, shaking the very ground beneath your feet. You freeze, heart racing as the poachers turn, confusion flickering across their faces. There, emerging from the woods with ferocious grace, a bear barrels into view, the embodiment of raw power and fierce determination. You can feel the energy shift, electricity crackling in the air as if nature itself is answering. The bear strides forward, a titan cloaked in fur, muscles rippling under its skin. Instinctively, you step back, hardly able to process the sight in front of you. But your heart swells with hope, wielding the kind of courage only nature can evoke. This isn't just an animal. This is a hero stepping onto the battlefield, ready to confront the malevolence cloaked in human form. The poachers are momentarily stunned, glancing at each other in disbelief. You watch as the bear roars again, a thunderous proclamation that reverberates through the trees, an auditory battle cry against the injustice enveloping the forest. Instinctively, the air thickens with adrenaline. It's as if the bear knows the stakes, how the lives of countless innocent creatures hang in the balance. With clumsy confidence, the poachers reach for their weapons, but it's too late. The bear lunges, covering the ground with fierce speed. The power behind each stride is awe-inspiring. As it crashes into their camp, the poachers scatter like leaves in a windstorm, instinctively fleeing from this formidable force of nature that now stands between them and their prey. In one instantaneous heartbeat, the operation falls apart. Cages shake, rattling against one another, and metal clangs as the bear swats at the crates, turning their criminal enterprise into chaos. It's a magnificent spectacle, an embodiment of justice reclaiming its own. You can hardly breathe. Each breath you take feels like a blessing, a gift of witnessing something so profoundly beautiful. The bear, master of its domain, charges into the labyrinth of cages, knocking them aside with effortless strength. You see fear transform into hope as terrified creatures awaken to the sound of liberation. You watch as the bear nudges a cowering fox, coaxing it towards safety. It's a moment of heart-stopping clarity amid the frenzy. Each terrified animal feels the tide of change. They can sense the hero standing before them, and slowly they emerge from the darkness. There's a playful grace in the way the bear moves. It understands the gravity of the moment, its instincts guiding each action with a fierce compassion. The poachers, helpless and flustered, glance at one another, their bravado stripped away in the face of this titanic force. They scramble to collect themselves, shouting orders, but all their voices meld into a frantic hum, drowned out by the chaos of defeat. The bear moves with an elegance that defies its size, showcasing the intelligence that flourishes in the wild. You feel a swell of emotion. This is profound, a testament to the untamed spirit of nature. You stand transfixed, heart racing in sync with the pulse of the forest. The bear is not simply rescuing the captured animals, it embodies a reckoning, a ripple of justice woven into the fabric of existence. Nature is correcting the wrongs inflicted by human greed, a silent promise made in the language of instinct and survival. As the last of the cages crumples beneath the bear's strength, you witness a miraculous transformation. The helpless creatures are flooding toward the forest edge, awash in the light of their newfound freedom. The cries of despair that once filled the air are replaced by a chorus of hope, a symphony of nature's reclaiming. The bear stands protectively over the flock, its powerful form illuminated by the dimming light of the day. In that moment, it feels as though the very essence of justice is radiating from its being. You are spellbound, witnessing not just survival, but a celebration of life itself, a compelling testament to the raw beauty and resilience of nature. Then, the bear turns, its eyes locking onto yours, a silent connection forged in this moment of spectacular intensity. You feel a surge of recognition, understanding that it too is a guardian of the wild. This connection transcends the ordinary. You realize what it means to bear witness to justice, the awakening of courage found in the wild. As the poachers stumble back, their bravado shattered, a profound sense of clarity washes over you. You can see the fragility of life, the web of existence strung delicately in balance. The bear stands as a figure of nature's strength, embodying a vital truth. We share this world, and it is our responsibility to protect the vulnerable from exploitation and despair. In the midst of the chaos, the quiet wisdom within you ignites. You understand now that silence can be a form of complicity. Having observed this act of valor, the awakening cannot end here. The bear, a powerful spirit of the wild, has shown that standing for what is right, the imperfect but essential fight for justice, takes immense courage. As you witness the last of the poachers retreating into the darkness, you vow to carry this lesson with you, to echo the stories of those who cannot speak, becoming a voice for the voiceless. The forest breathes a collective sigh of relief, the orchestrated chaos subsiding into an unbroken silence, finally at peace. As the last vestiges of evening light fade into a star-studded sky, you remain rooted in that small clearing, entangled in a web of profound realization. The forest exudes an ineffable calm, as if nature itself takes a deep breath, sighing in relief after the storm of violence. You watch the liberated animals scattering into the shadows, their once wide eyes now reflecting the hope of an unburdened life. In this shared moment of freedom, you revel in the interconnectedness of all living beings. The world feels different. It pulses with a new rhythm, a symphony symbiotic in spirit. You glance at the bear, majestic and unstoppable, standing sentinel over the refuge. Its dark eyes shimmer under the moonlight, and you realize that the act of rescue reached beyond mere instinct. It carried the echo of guardianship, a raw understanding of what's needed to restore balance. This bear, embodying strength galore, has become a symbol of resilience against the tyranny of human greed. To you, it signifies not merely the fierceness of the wild, but serves as a powerful reminder of collective responsibility. Each moment spent in the forest reveals the deep truths that lie in humanity's neglect, illuminating the need for action, respect, and advocacy. In the whisper of the breeze, you can hear the stories of all those silenced by humans, creatures once captured and exploited, their lives reduced to mere transactions in a marketplace. Your heart aches deeply for these beings. In their struggle reflects our own, a testament to the journey that we must take, to unearth the submerged truths of cruelty, to dismantle the walls of apathy. You conjure images of activists stepping into the fray, voices raised against the night, fighting not just for animals, but for a future woven into compassion. The bear's courageous actions galvanize your resolve. You want to ensure that the hidden tragedies in the wilderness are no longer shrouded in the shadows. The unending fight against exploitation ignites your spirit, a fire to rekindle your passion for the earth and its inhabitants. You may not wield claws or fangs, but you are not powerless. In a world sweating with injustice, you are emboldened by the knowledge that change can sprout from conviction, like roots pushing through cracked pavement to reclaim the earth. You recognize that, like the bear, you have a voice that can echo through the ages. You will bear witness and take action. You will join the ranks of those who refuse to turn away from the tragic violations of the earth. In front of you lies an awakening, a merging of hearts and minds, a dawn heralding collaboration that can ripple far and wide. Nature is resilient. It whispers secrets that remind us of interdependence. Each breath of wind carries stories of survival, and each rustle in the underbrush teaches you that healing often comes from the simplest gestures: compassion, empathy, respect. The bear shifts slightly, its immense presence bringing the epiphany to the forefront. Even in a world littered with darkness, there exists a profound beauty in reclamation. You turn your gaze back toward the deep woods, an intricate tapestry of life pulsating with vigor. You see the delicate dance of the forest, where balance is ever precarious and each species plays a vital role. The plight of one resonates with the plight of all. It's a living testament to coexistence. With newfound clarity, you realize that we must become the stewards of this precious sphere. You recommit to educating others about the injustices inflicted upon the innocent. You want their stories to echo through the hearts of many, transforming indifference into passion, shattering complacency, and igniting action where once there was silence. Your voice can ripple through community gatherings. Your lessons can be woven into conversations, and your resolve can inspire others to protect the fragile balance of this world. You know that the fight against poaching and exploitation is ongoing, a battle that stretches far beyond this moment. But this experience, this convergence of valor and virtue, kindles a yearning within you to be a part of something greater than yourself. The awakening you have witnessed must not remain an isolated incident. It must shape the narrative of conservation and responsibility. Under the blanket of stars, you draw in a deep breath, feeling the pulse of the forest anew. There is a hope whispering through the trees, a promise that nature will continue to rise, to reclaim, to heal. The bear trudges back into the shadows, the guardian that it is, a silent promise of protection for the wild and its inhabitants. You take one last glance at the clearing that hosted this divine act of rebellion. It is a moment forever etched in your heart, a moment that will serve as a rallying cry. You know now that you are woven into the fabric of this vast ecological web. With every choice you make moving forward, you hope to lift up the cries of the unheard and the unheard cries of those displaced. Tomorrow, you resolve. You will step into the world with newfound purpose. Every stride taken will echo with intention, and you'll gather stories of survival. The world is waiting to hear them, waiting for you to become the voice of those who cannot speak for themselves. The forest may have taken a breath of relief tonight, but you now breathe with a fierceness only a perceived guardian can bear. As dawn stretches its fingers across the horizon, painting the sky with hues of gold and lavender, you stand at the edge of the clearing. The air, rich with the scent of damp earth and dew-kissed leaves, fills your lungs, invigorating you. The memories of last night still pulse within you, intertwining hope and determination. The forest is alive, its symphony of bird calls and gentle rustling offering a harmonious backdrop to your awakening resolve. You think of the bear, the fierce guardian that defied the poacher's greed with an unyielding spirit. Its presence magnified the underlying truth that nature, despite its vulnerability, holds immense strength and an undeniable will to protect its own. As you regard the world unfolding before you, a sense of purpose resonates through every fiber of your being. This isn't just a moment, it's a calling to engage, to advocate, and to ensure that the cries of the voiceless are heard. You envision stepping into your community, armed with stories you will gather, becoming the weaver of narratives that spark compassion. You want to unravel the hidden injustices inflicted upon wildlife, the countless beings trapped in cages of exploitation, waiting for a hero to come and rescue them. Each story of trauma holds a lesson, a chance to convert apathy into action, to transform indifference into understanding, and you are determined to be that voice. You know this mission requires more than just comforting words. It calls for leadership, unity, and unwavering commitment. The future you desire, where animals roam freely, where forests thrive and coexist with humanity, is achievable, but it necessitates a collective uprising against the cruelty that festers in silence. You perceive the power of community, tightly bound by shared values and vision. It won't be easy, but you are resolute in engaging your neighbors and friends, forging partnerships with local wildlife organizations, educators, and activists who share your passion. You picture gatherings where individuals express their love for wildlife, share their fears about its fragility, and learn from each other's experiences. It's in these intimate spaces of dialogue and connection that change begins. You see it now, a web of support spreading out like roots through the earth, anchoring all of you to a shared mission of advocacy. Every conversation, every story exchanged will bolster awareness and amplify the call for conservation. Reaching a crystal-clear stream trickling over smooth stones, you let the water caress your fingertips. Each drop sparkles with potential, representing hope and limitless possibilities. In a moment of introspection, you grasp the significance of your purpose. You are no longer confined to simply witnessing nature's struggles. You are part of the solution, the bridge between the silent stories and the world's understanding. Tomorrow, you will take the first steps, distributing flyers at local events, organizing talks that highlight the importance of wildlife conservation, embedding this cause into the hearts and minds of those around you. You will draw attention to poaching, habitat destruction, and the vital connections among all life forms, urging everyone to reconsider their actions and the ripple effects they have on the environment. With the sun now fully risen, casting its warm glow over the landscape, you feel your conviction deepen. The bear taught you that strength arises from solidarity, urging you to stand firm and voice your commitment to preserving this delicate balance. Each moment spent in nature draws you closer to an understanding of the inherent unity shared among all beings. It points to the responsibility you bear to speak on behalf of those who can't, to advocate fiercely and help protect the precious fabric of life that binds us all. You smile, fueled by the fire of purpose, knowing the work ahead demands tireless effort and passionate engagement. The stories you'll uncover and share will expose bitter truths, but they will also illuminate pathways to change. It's imperative that every voice chimes in, unison giving rise to a collective action that echoes loud and clear across the land. As you take one last look at the forest that sheltered transformative moments, a sense of calm and readiness washes over you. You are prepared to embark on this journey, to honor the bravery of the bear and the resilience of all who struggle against the tide of exploitation and negligence. With a heart full of gratitude, you whisper promises to the trees and streams, committing yourself to act as a guardian, a willing steward of the earth. You know that while the future is uncertain, the present is ripe with opportunity. United, you and your community can steer this forest toward brighter days, ensuring it remains a sanctuary, vibrant and untainted, a place where hope flourishes and every voice can finally be heard. In this unfolding narrative of justice, you take pride in knowing that you are a crucial thread woven into the collective fabric of change, a kinship built on respect, understanding, and the unshakable belief that together you can create a world where all beings thrive, free from fear, celebrating the wild magic of life. The sun rises higher, and the forest comes alive with life, the vibrant greens enveloping you as you walk deeper into the trees. Each rustling leaf seems to whisper secrets. Each ray of sunlight dances among the branches, calling you to action. You can feel something shifting within you, a longing to put your intentions into practice, to transform your newfound resolve into tangible change. You develop a plan. First, you'll start small. Visit schools and community centers, sharing stories of your experience and the urgent need for awareness around poaching. You see children's wide eyes reflecting curiosity, and their eager hands raised, wanting to learn. With each presentation, you plant the seeds of understanding, watering them with the truth of the world beyond their windows. You will create engagement, inviting them to witness the beauty of the wilderness, to see its magic, and in turn, recognize its fragility. You picture the moments spent collecting stories of survival from local wildlife advocates and rehabilitation centers, gentle voices that share tales of majestic creatures rescued from peril. You envision hosting small gatherings, connecting locals to those who have devoted their lives to animal rescue, fostering a network of knowledge spanning generations. You want to bridge gaps, breaking down barriers between people and nature, planting empathy where there was once indifference. And in every conversation, you will remind people that the fight to protect our planet starts at home. It is in the choices made daily, the products purchased, the habits cultivated, and the awareness nurtured. You see yourself urging families to support ethical choices, buying locally, advocating for sustainable practices, and choosing to preserve the pristine lands that represent the heartbeat of life itself. As you navigate through these ideas, you realize that art can play a pivotal role in this journey. The power of storytelling runs deep, able to convey emotion that transcends barriers. You dream of collaborating with local artists, painters, musicians, and writers, uniting their talents to shine a spotlight on the virtues of nature. Glistening murals, captivating songs, and heartfelt poetry can carry messages of conservation, inspiring all who encounter them to join the cause. And so, you begin to visualize an event, a festival celebrating wildlife and its champions. A day filled with interactive activities, nature walks, workshops, and art displays that expose the raw beauty of the wilderness and the urgent need to protect it. You'll invite individuals from every corner, families, activists, and wildlife experts, creating a community centered on appreciation and action. Your heart becomes buoyed with optimism. You start jotting down ideas, mapping out every detail, allowing your passion to guide the unfolding of this vision. It feels alive, an opportunity not only to educate, but also to celebrate nature's resilience, to weave together the threads of hope and solidarity, each person becoming part of something larger. In your quest for allies, you reach out to environmental organizations, local businesses, and schools, inviting them to collaborate. You let your enthusiasm flow, discussing how uniting for this cause enriches everyone's lives, highlights the sacred bond between humans and nature, and reinforces that they, too, can be guardians of the earth. As you pull away from your daydream of the festival, a gentle breeze sweeps through the trees as if nature herself nods in approval, a comforting reminder that you are not alone in this endeavor. There are others out there, kindred spirits waiting to share their experiences, longing to contribute to this collective journey. You will reach them, igniting their flames of passion as the bear had ignited yours. Days turn into weeks, and with each passing moment, your efforts ripple outward, resonating with an intensity you did not anticipate. Neighbors share their stories, children engage in school projects centered on wildlife. Art begins filling local galleries, echoing messages of preservation and love for the environment. Slowly, a movement emerges, a sense of kinship weaving its way through the community. Each time you gather to discuss conservation efforts, every shared narrative thumping like a heart in sync with the wild beating rhythm of the earth, your spirit shines brighter. You witness transformation, and it fills you with hope, the knowledge that laughter, love, and action can intertwine. Together, you are rewriting the narrative, crafting a resilient future that honors nature's grace. Still, you remain aware that this is just the beginning. The journey ahead is long and winding, challenging. You know that systemic change is needed to confront the stretches of darkness still looming. The poaching, the exploitation, and the indifference that scars the earth cannot be eradicated with an event, no matter how vibrant. Yet there's an undeniable strength in the collective, strength that can influence policy, create sanctuaries, and demand accountability. With each voice raised in unity, you become a chorus too powerful to ignore. Plunged into this endeavor, you reflect on the bear that inspired it all, a spirit of guardian awakening in so many, creating ripples of transformation in their hearts. The eyes of the forest watch over you, and your resolve grows ever stronger. You understand the path to justice stretches onward, promising to reshape the landscape one story, one connection, and one brave heart at a time. And so, with the forest as your unwavering backdrop, you dedicate yourself to this deep calling, walking a path well-trodden by nature's courage. You are ready to rise, stand firm, and ensure that every being, no matter how small, can be heard. Weeks pass, and the movement you've sparked begins to blossom. Neighbors unite, sharing stories and engaging in projects dedicated to wildlife. The energy is palpable, a community awakening to the urgent call of conservation. Yet, as you witness this beautiful transformation, an unsettling reality lingers in your mind. Poaching remains a persistent threat. The news offers grim reminders, reports of innocent lives lost to greed and indifference. You understand these challenges must be confronted head-on, so you organize a town hall meeting, inviting local leaders and wildlife experts, anyone who cares about the cause. Your goal is simple: to inspire collective action. As the meeting day approaches, you feel a mix of hope and anxiety. Will people understand the urgency? Standing in front of a crowd, you take a deep breath, feeling the weight of responsibility upon you. You remember the forest, the bears, and all the voices that deserve to be heard. Thank you for coming today. You begin, your voice steady. We gather not just to discuss, but to ignite change. Our community has embraced a vibrant spirit, but the threat to wildlife is real and urgent. We can no longer stand idly by. You share stories of animals suffering at the hands of poachers, illuminating the reality of the situation. You see the impact of your words. Expressions of concern ripple through the audience. The time for action is now, you plead. Together we can push for policy changes, create sanctuaries, demand accountability. A voice rings out from the back. What can we do? How can we help? A spark ignites in the crowd. Ideas flow like a river. Volunteer days at wildlife rescue centers, campaigns to raise awareness about local wildlife issues, creative ways for the community to engage. The conversation unfolds, filled with enthusiasm and energy. You outline actionable steps, educational workshops, art initiatives, and community cleanups to safeguard the environment. As people brainstorm, hope surges within you. You know you are creating something that transcends the fear and uncertainty. Once the meeting concludes, you step outside, feeling the warm breeze and a sense of accomplishment envelop you. The community is ready to act, ignited by a shared vision. In the following weeks, the momentum builds. You witness people participating in local cleanup events, posting online about sustainable living and sharing your message. Families engage, and the collective effort becomes infectious. As joy and determination fill the air, you feel gratitude for the lives touched by this journey. However, you know that genuine change requires addressing deeper systems, corporations, government policies, and the bureaucracy around wildlife conservation. This truth hangs heavy on your heart. While your community rallies, the larger threat remains constant. Even so, the new connections you're forming provide encouragement. You strategize on how to broaden your reach, envisioning stronger alliances with established conservation groups. You can sense a chorus of voices beginning to harmonize, pushing against the societal norms that support exploitative practices. Your hope grows as you navigate this path, believing that small actions have the potential to create a significant impact. But you understand that sustainable change requires persistence and resilience amidst adversity. As trees sway gently in the breeze, you remind yourself of the urgency that sparked this movement. The bear, a symbol of courage and protection, continues to inspire you. You recommit to carrying that spirit forward, understanding that every shared story and effort contributes to a greater purpose. With each step, you incorporate the urgency of the fight, forging ahead. You are ready to raise awareness beyond your community, gather momentum among activists, and ensure that every voice cries out against the silence of exploitation. Strengthened by the collective passion, together you will become an unyielding force for change, ensuring that justice for the voiceless rings through every corner of the earth. The challenge awaits, but you carry the knowledge that hope seeded in the heart of your community can bloom into a movement. Side by side, with every article shared, every child educated, and every call for action, you are crafting a legacy of guardianship. And so, emboldened like the bear that sparked your journey, you step forward into the future knowing that every effort, no matter how small, contributes to the resilience of the wild. The fight is just beginning, and you stand ready, committed to reclaiming justice for all creatures, ensuring the chorus of voices for nature grows louder every day. As the weeks pass, your community continues to grow, fueled by unwavering determination. Neighbors gather to share their stories, each narrative a thread woven into the fabric of your collective mission. An artist paints vibrant murals of local wildlife, capturing their beauty, while musicians compose haunting melodies that echo the forest's spirit, reminding everyone of what hangs in the balance. But there's more work ahead. Your heart knows the urgency that dances with every moment. Poaching still casts a dark shadow over the lives that depend on the wilderness. You can't ignore it, and neither can your community. So you decide it's time to rise to the challenge and bring awareness to a broader audience. You begin organizing monthly community events, nature workshops, film screenings, and guided hikes that delve into the hidden meaning of conservation. Each gathering feels like a heartbeat, drawing people closer together. Excitement fills the air as conversations flow, spreading knowledge and igniting purpose. The question of how to create sustainable change fills every discussion, leading you to the next grand idea. A letter to local leaders urging them to prioritize wildlife conservation. You feel a mix of hope and apprehension as you draft the letter. With each keystroke, you pour your heart into it, detailing the critical needs for funding, education, and policy enforcement. You remind yourself of that brave bear, the one who inspired this entire endeavor, and that sense of hope propels your words forward. Once it's sent, you take a deep breath, knowing the waiting game is one of the hardest parts. Your nerves linger until you kick off the new series of workshops. The community turnout is beyond anything you could have hoped for. Families arrive, eager to learn how they can help preserve the nature surrounding them. Children, bright-eyed and enthusiastic, engage in discussions, their questions full of curiosity. With every moment, a new generation of guardians emerges, ready to carry the torch. One evening, during a lively session, someone suggests launching an online petition demanding stricter penalties for poaching. The idea spreads with vigor, leading to spirited discussions about how to drive participation. You feel a surge of excitement, knowing this could amplify your collective voice. Days later, you refresh the petition page, anticipation building in your chest. Signatures roll in, each one a commitment to the cause, a testament to shared commitment. Families, friends, and even distant acquaintances unite in solidarity. You incorporate the petition into your events, encouraging everyone to take part, ensuring that no one feels excluded from this vital movement. Then, a significant opportunity arises. A local news station reaches out, wanting to cover your efforts. The prospect of bringing your story to a wider audience stirs a mixture of nerves and excitement deep within you. When the coverage finally airs, you gather your friends and family, hearts racing as the screen lights up. As the camera captures your passion and determination, you share the bear's story, illustrating the larger fight for justice. You witness the impact of your words as viewers respond, messages of support and shared experiences flood in. Suddenly, your community's efforts resonate beyond familiar borders, inspiring others to take action and join the fight. Weeks fly by, and invitations for partnerships begin to arrive. Conservationists and activists from neighboring areas reach out, eager to collaborate and share ideas. Each interaction fuels your commitment and deepens your understanding of the complexities of conservation. You realize that to sustain this movement, you'll need to continue fostering connections within and outside your community. You think about creating a conference, a gathering of minds that can strategize and lay the groundwork for future action. You envision panels filled with experts sharing insights, workshops that inspire, and resources for grassroots campaigns. With newfound energy, you dive into organizing. The community responds with eagerness, ready to contribute. People brainstorm, and collectively, you begin to shape the event, rallying others to join in. As the conference day approaches, anticipation swells. The forest surrounding you stands as a witness, a vibrant reminder of the world you're fighting to protect. On the day itself, as attendees fill the space, the palpable excitement surges and your heart swells with pride. You watch as people engage deeply in discussions and share ideas. They exchange knowledge, stories that echo with compassion, and strategies that inspire hope. Each moment feels like a vital piece of a larger puzzle falling into place, connections being forged. Through the event, you share your experiences, reminding everyone of the power their voices carry. You know the work doesn't end here. It expands, rippling outward like the echoes of a distant call. The fight for wildlife protection is alive within each person gathered before you. In these moments, the realization washes over you. Hope can bloom from the smallest seeds you plant together. Each step taken, each word spoken, and every heart pulled together creates a movement that can change the world. As night falls, you stand outside, the stars twinkling overhead amidst the stillness. You understand that while the challenges are vast, the collective power you've cultivated is stronger. You are ready to keep fighting to ensure that all those who share the earth, be they human or animal, can voice their stories. The bear, your silent protector, guides you onward as you step back into the journey, arms wide open to the winds of change. The morning light spills over the trees, a quiet promise of new beginnings after the success of the conference. That energy still vibrates within your community, but shadows of poaching loom larger than ever. An unexpected call from a local wildlife advocacy group heightens your sense of urgency. Reports are flooding in about poachers encroaching on nearby protected lands, and they need your help to rally a protest. Gathering your friends, you explain the urgency of the situation. The response is immediate and passionate, building the excitement for action. You brainstorm ideas, and soon, colorful banners and spirited messages are prepared, each manifesting your community's commitment to wildlife protection. On the day of the protest, the local park thrums with energy. Families, students, and environmentalists gather, united by their desire to take a stand. As you look around at the sea of determined faces, hope ignites within you. With a microphone in hand, the crowd shifts into focus. We are here today because every creature deserves a voice, and we will not let their cries go unheard. Your voice resonates, each word igniting a spark of resolve that travels through the gathered crowd. The cheers that follow feel like an electric current, affirming your belief in the power of collective effort. As speeches unfold, stories are shared, each personal account intertwining with the urgency of the cause. You see the shared determination reflected in the eyes of children, families who've come together, all ready to be part of something bigger. Once the protest wraps, discussions shift fluidly into planning the next steps. Ideas tumble out, and the community buzzes with enthusiasm. You know that translating this momentum into real change is crucial, so you organize small groups focused on specific actions, reaching out to local lawmakers, organizing educational workshops, and advocating for stricter penalties for poaching. Days turn into weeks, and your team works tirelessly. You gather testimonies from the protest, creating a report detailing the emotional stakes behind wildlife protection. These stories, woven together with statistics, form a compelling narrative designed to capture the attention of the officials who can make a difference. Then, a noteworthy opportunity presents itself. A local environmental organization extends an invitation for you to speak at a fundraising gala. This is the kind of exposure your mission needs to gain traction. You accept, knowing that the spirit of the bear is with you, guiding every word. As the gala night unfolds, the atmosphere buzzes with excitement and hope, adorned with greenery, a testament to the commitment to nature. Taking the stage, you look out at the audience, feeling the weight of the responsibility you carry. Each of us has a role to play in preserving the beauty of our planet. You begin, your voice steady with purpose. Together we can protect every creature, every ecosystem, every whispering wind in the trees. Applause erupts, not just as cheers for a speech, but as a bond of solidarity. After the talk, you are surrounded by questions and dialogue, conversations that brim with passion and inquiry. This energy revitalizes you, reinforcing the shared goal of wildlife protection. In the following days, your efforts build upon one another. Businesses begin to step forward, offering sponsorship for initiatives aimed at conservation education in schools. This new foundation of support expands your network and influence, creating ripple effects throughout the community. As you observe this blossoming coalition of allies, you remember the bear that inspired it all. Its spirit symbolizes resilience, igniting the belief that together, fighting for justice is possible. Soon, you organize meetings with local lawmakers to discuss specific wildlife protection legislation. Your determination is palpable, fueled by the community behind you. You delve into powerful stories from community members, illustrating the urgent need for stronger regulations. The day of these important meetings arrives, and nerves ripple through you. Greeted by elected officials eager to listen, you share not just numbers, but heartfelt narratives reflecting the interconnectedness of nature and humanity. You can see their engagement grow as they absorb the stories woven with data, realizing the community's unyielding commitment. Weeks roll into months, and slowly you notice a shift in the conversation around wildlife issues. New policies begin to take root, igniting hope for a future where the balance of ecosystems thrives once again. Your community is not only a voice, but a powerful force, advocating for the voiceless. With each decision made, every connection strengthened, you reflect on how far you've come. The journey has been arduous yet rewarding. Each challenge overcome fuels your commitment and the vision for a better world. Standing at the heart of your community, surrounded by friends and supporters, determined to safeguard the earth, you smile. The spirit of the bear remains a constant reminder, urging you ever onward in the relentless fight for justice, for wildlife, for nature, for a flourishing planet. You step forward, clear-eyed and unwavering, knowing the path ahead is bright, just as the sun filters through the trees, illuminating the way. As the months pass, the fruits of your labor begin to blossom in your community. New educational programs dedicated to wildlife conservation take shape in local schools, vibrant with enthusiasm as children engage in hands-on learning. They explore their surroundings, discovering habitats and the intricate ecosystems that thrive just beyond the classroom walls. Every step into the wild is guided by the spirit of the bear, its strength reflecting in their newfound respect for nature. You visit these classrooms, sharing stories of the bear's journey, of its role as protector and guardian of the forest. The children's eyes widen with wonder as they absorb the tale, their imaginations ignited by the resilience of nature. You feel a flicker of hope. The future is being shaped by these young hearts and minds who'll advocate for wildlife long after you're gone. Meanwhile, the momentum in the community pushes policymakers to take notice. You hear whispers of new legislation being crafted, a bill aimed at reinforcing protections for vulnerable species and penalizing poaching more severely. The excitement is palpable, like a current running through the veins of the town. Each conversation, every story shared, has brought you closer to this moment. One afternoon, you find yourself in a packed town hall meeting where the proposed wildlife protection bill is about to be discussed. The air is thick with anticipation. You can sense the urgency and passion emanating from your fellow advocates. Each one has played a role in this journey. The activists, the teachers, the students, all gathered under one roof to witness change. As the discussion unfolds, you watch local leaders advocate fiercely for the bill, emphasizing how vital wildlife is for the health of the environment and the community. Their voices mix with yours, blending into a harmonious chant demanding justice. It feels like the forest itself is alive, whispering in support of the measures being taken. When it's your turn to speak, the weight of responsibility settles on your shoulders. You rise, heart pounding, and look out into the sea of faces, friends, allies, those who share this dream of a world where wildlife thrives. Today, we stand on the brink of change. The decisions made here not only impact our community, but shape the legacy we leave for generations to come. You declare, your voice steady and passionate. You recount how far you've all come, the unity that's blossomed like wildflowers after a storm, and the transformative lessons learned from nature. The spirit of the bear lives in each of us. It reminds us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to protect those who cannot protect themselves. As your words sink in, a hush envelops the room. You can see heads nodding in agreement. Hearts are stirred. The weight of what is being asked of them, a commitment to protect, to cherish their shared home, lies heavily in the atmosphere, but is tempered with hope. Following the discussions, the vote is called. You hold your breath, anticipation mingling with anxiety as the community eyes the officials. One by one, the votes are counted, and when the final yes echoes in the hall, an eruption of cheers fills the space. You join the chorus, heart soaring with joy. It's a moment that feels like a victory not just for today, but for all the tomorrows yet to come. In the days that follow, the new legislation takes shape, rippling through the community. Workshops flourish, teaching residents about sustainable practices and the importance of coexistence with nature. A profound realization settles in. Each person has the power to enact change, to impact the world around them, even in these small, heartfelt actions. You realize that what began as a small community initiative has blossomed into a movement that echoes through the lifeblood of each citizen. The legacy of the bear, once a solitary protector of the wilderness, now stands as a symbol of collective strength. A reminder that unity can triumph over adversity. With your community allies beside you, you're more determined than ever. Together, you plan annual events to celebrate wildlife, bringing the community together for educational outings, cleanup drives, and fundraising efforts to continue supporting conservation programs. Each event not only strengthens the bonds but also deepens the connection with nature. As summer fades into autumn, the beauty of the changing leaves mirrors the transformation in your town. The whispers of the forest breathe life into this venture. Laughter and the echoes of excitement ring out through the woods. The community spirit continues to thrive, stronger than ever, fueled by the memories of the bear, the bearing witness, the silent guardian that inspires them all. You find yourself reflecting back on the journey. Every struggle, every success, every voice raised in advocacy. As you stand at the edge of the forest, the sun setting behind the mountains, you feel a sense of fulfillment blossom within you. This is just the beginning. The path ahead is bright and filled with potential. In the silence of the trees, you sense it, the spirit of the bear watching over your community, reminding you that every life matters. And with that knowledge resonating deep in your heart, you step forward, hand in hand with your allies, ready to embrace the next chapters of this incredible story.